Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, can you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. I think tonight's going to be a bit of a spicy one, if I'm being honest, guys. So, yeah, man, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of today's performance. Let me know what you think of Chris Davies's position at the club, man, because I've just been reading some comments and the majority of them want him out already. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will get to the comment section. I just want to share this with you first of all. Also, I've put the link in the comments, guys. So if you want to come on and have your say, just press on the link. You can come on. You can use your camera, or you can use without your camera. You can just use audio. Sorry. So it's ended Sheffield United 3, Blues 1, Blues 0. Sorry. Terrible performance. You know, we go 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Doyle sent off after 18. Harmer gets a second. We was just never in it. We was never in it. I want to talk a little bit about the lineup as well, guys. So let me know what you thought of this lineup. So the changes he made, he brought. So obviously, you know, they had Allsop in goal. It was a right back. Newman and Clara, both centre backs, picked up a yellow early on, which obviously put us on the back foot as well. Robinson left back, obviously coming in for Cochrane, Pike and Doyle. Doyle getting sent off with just a wild challenge. You know, it was 1-0 down at the time. It just uncalled for, if you ask me. Anderson had an absolute shocker, getting dragged off on 30 minutes, giving the pass away to I think it was Gustavo Heimer for their second, getting a 4.9. This is a big one. Why did you bring Williamson in, guys? He hasn't kicked a ball for 4 months. Okay, he hasn't kicked a ball for 4 months, and he brings him straight in. I know Deutsch hasn't been playing well. In fact, just let me know if my microphone's working okay. Let me just leave that there. Let me just double check my microphone's working. Is my microphone working okay, guys? Can someone just let me know? Because I've got well, it's not a new mic, but it's I haven't used this one for a little bit. Someone just put yes or no, and then we'll go back to the lineup. Oh, it's working. Nice one, Stu. I'll bring you on in a minute, mate. Okay, so Gray out on the left. I mean, Damari Gray is just head and shoulders above any player in this team. He does not stop running. He's the most talented player we've got at the club. I mean, I was disappointed that he dropped Roberts, if I'm being honest. I know Roberts has been a little bit quiet in the last 2 games, but to drop him and bring Anderson in, and it obviously backfired, bringing Anderson off on 30 minutes at Stansfield. Again, another player for me, what's just can't seem to. He does the pressing, he does the hard work, but he I don't know. I don't know if he's not getting the service or what. I don't know, guys. But everyone just seems devoid of confidence. Okay, let's have a look at We're not going to spend a long time on the stats because it was just one-way traffic, as you can see here. The match momentum, you know, all Sheffield United. You know, I said to my pal Dave, who watched it with me, after it went to 2-0. So obviously they took the lead 1-0. How your man, the defender, found that much space, the biggest geezer on the pitch, found that much space, he's beyond me. Do you know what I mean? Headers it clear, no one challenging, bang, 1-0. Then we get a man sent off for just stupidity. You know, and then you think, you know, it's game over then. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough game already. We're 1-0 down, we get a man sent off. Obviously, they go and score the second, go on to get the third. All Sheffield United. And the only thing the manager done correctly for me was when it went to 2-0, just after 2-0, I think it was, he shored it up a little bit, brought Mark Leonard on, I think, and made a couple of changes because I think if he'd have gone through it, we'd have got slapped 5 or 6-0. I mean, it could have quite easily been 5, 6, 7 nil. So let me just stop sharing that. We'll go to some comments. Just share that out. Screen that out. Sorry. We're going to get Stu on in a minute as well. So I'll put the link in the comments, guys. If you want to come on, be good to see some of you or hear some of you. I'm just going to go through some comments and then we'll get Stu on, see what Stu thinks of it. So these are the comments before I came on. So Dwayne saying unbelievable. This is Chris Davies' last match for Birmingham. Gary saying unbelievably bad. We are going to get dragged into a relegation battle with a bunch of bottlers. We have too many weak and fit players, unfortunately. And I think we've seen it over the last few weeks, haven't we, guys? We're just not physical enough. Do you know what I mean? We're just getting pushed off the ball. I don't think there's no grit, there's no determination, there's no one what can put a tackle in. And it's just kind of proving that. You're right, choose away, mate. Yeah, Ollie's saying, I'm done. It's not a Birmingham FC, it's a bunch of pussies running around the pitch looking for a tamper. Yeah, it's just pretty much what I said, mate. It's a bit shocking, man. Emzo, aye, mate. Awful performance, early goal again, bad discipline. January can't come round quick enough. Yeah, what do we do? You know, what do we do in January? I mean, I know this, we all know the positions what need strengthening, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. So this is a link, guys. If you want to come on and have your say, you don't have to have your camera on. You can go audio. I'm going to try and get my two pals, Daz and Shay, who went to the game today. I'm going to try and get them on, see how the away fans gauged the game and what the atmosphere was like at Sheffield. If you're just joining, guys, there's 84 people watching. Hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. And there's also a join button, super thanks and super chat. We'll also get Dave's take on as well. Yeah, I'm good, Emu. Good to see you, mate. Merry Christmas. Fucking completely forgot about Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Completely forgot about Christmas. Sack him now, Jerry Smith. Sack him now. I mean, the comments, listen, guys, I've just been on I looked at the half-time score on the Birmingham City Facebook thing, and there was like, bam, 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 getting gone. Do you know what I mean? I don't usually read it, but I thought I'd have a look. So, yeah, he thinks he's on his way, 3-4 down the league. Jay and Goldie saying, awful, mate, poor about everyone player and staff tonight. Yeah, nice one, Stu. Hit the like button, guys, if you can. Just helps with the algorithms, helps the channel out. So, all right, saying I'll give him the next 3, and then we get 1 point, let him go. Give him the next point. If we get 1 point, let him go. We'll look at the fixtures and stuff. Worst performance since Rooney, Keith saying. Recruitment has been horrendous. Yeah, we did touch on the recruitment last week, Keith, about Dave brought it up actually about the recruitment and how the majority of the players we brought in haven't really made it. Do you know what I mean? We touched on that. It would have been ideal. This is in hindsight that we'd have kept the core. We'd have kept last season's squad and just added 3 or 4. But that's hindsight, innit? Do you know what I mean? When we was bringing these players, the summer was like, yeah, sound. He's going to be good. Fucking Kyogo, great signing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Critics is saying we were crap, nothing went right, and it was very one-sided. Yeah, I mean the referee, mate, the ref set the tone. From Newman got booked in after a minute and a half. I said to Dave, I said someone's going to get sent off on this game because the ref set the tone for the game. Do you know what I mean? Proper one-sided. I don't even know who the ref was. He allowed advantage following an offside, so all the game So all game the ref made his own rules, but we were shifting up ourselves. Yeah, we can't blame the ref, but I get what he's saying. Partisan Blues saying another pathetic away performance. Both centre backs booked and the players sent off all in the first 20 minutes. Disgraceful. I'm not Davies out, but we can't continue with this abysmal away forms. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at the moment. Partisan Blue. He's like, I'm not Davies out, but something's got to change. You know what I mean? We've got to go on some kind of run. It's the Christmas period now where, if you're going to do anything, you need to start doing it now. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything about Sheffield United anyway. Do you know what I mean? I really wasn't expecting nothing. I thought a point would be nice, but, look, it was just abysmal. Shay's in the chat as well. So what we'll do, we will, let me just do a few more questions. We'll get Stu on. I can see you there, Shay. So I'm going to get Stu on and then I'm going to get you on after. All right, Shay? So Paul saying, hi, Nick. At this stage, where do I think the away form is going to improve? We're getting further away from sorting it. Yeah, definitely, Paul. It's getting worse and worse as we go on, to be honest, mate. There seems to be no improvement. Keep saying the manager's lost the dressing room. It's obvious. There's definitely a lack of confidence, and what Doyle done is like a team that's settled and playing for the manager. Players don't do that. Okay, let me just start that. So I will come back to the comments, guys. Let's just get Stu on, then we'll get Sean after. So, how are you, Stu?
I'm all right, mate. I'm just going to say, what the effing hell was that?
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it, mate?
Oh, I'm like, what, nearly 2 o'clock? I thought, I'll have a look, see the team. Like you said at the start, what the hell was Williamson doing on that sheet?
Yeah.
First game back, an away game. It's going to be a tough game. He ain't played in months. I'm shaking my head looking at the team sheet. Probably, like many people, looked at it and thought, what the hell's he doing on there?
Yeah.
What team are you setting out? What do you want to play here? You're going for a win by the looks of it. But I don't know, mate. I'm just like, no Leonard. I thought Leonard was all right in shoring things up when he come on.
Yeah.
But why not playing from the start and just play for a draw and maybe trying to nick it in the second half? I don't know. Like you said, 2 yellow cards within the space of 5 minutes. That's not good. Keshi got a yellow card as well. That ain't good. We go an early goal down. And then, bloody hell, the sending off. I mean, what was Doyle doing? The ball was on the byline, weren't it? And he goes, hell for leather, running across, and goes in.
Do you know, straight in front of the manager as well, Stu? Do you think, I don't, maybe I'm looking into it a little bit too much. Do you think he's kind of sending some kind of message to them right in front of the dugout that was,
You don't know, do you? I mean, I kind of like to think, right, that Davies has got them fired up and they're going to win it and and whether he's shown too much like aggression, desire, or just like lost his head. But like, okay, running hell for leather over there, but then all you've got to do is just stay on your feet. Where's he going to go? What's going to happen? The ball might just go out, but no, you took the man. Right in front of the dugouts. It all went a bit, and you could, like you said, you could see a red card coming after the first 2 yellows. I thought someone's going to go off here. Either we're going to lose one of the centre backs or something. But
just to back up what we were saying. So Jay and Gold has put Williamson hasn't played for. He's put a month, but I'm sure it's been longer than it has been longer than a month.
It's been longer than that, man. He only played at the start, a few games at the start of the season, didn't he?
It's been about 3 months in each year.
Yeah.
So he's saying, so Williamson hasn't played for, let's say, 3 months, and he takes one of our most creative players out in Roberts and puts him on the bench.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
People are saying, has he got favourites like, Pake's playing like every game? He's almost dead cert on the sheet. Iwata is going to be like on the sheet.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of anything, you know.
Yeah.
Like I say, you've got a squad, haven't you? For me, it's kind of like you're setting yourself up incorrectly, in my opinion. You know, away games haven't been going well. You know, I'd set them up to go, okay, well, I don't care whether we go out and we get a 0-0 boring draw away from home. We get a point.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we kind of keep ourselves in the game, and second half, see where we are, and try and push on from there. We've got a foundation, we've got a foothold. You know, I just don't know where it's all gone wrong, mate. I mean, you know, it was like a month ago, we was banking 4 goals in every game, weren't we?
Yeah. So where do you stand on? I mean, where do you stand on kind of? So we got this Christmas period coming up. Everyone seems to be on Chris Davies's back, and I can understand it to a certain degree. Is it the right call to sack him now? What's your view on it now, Stu, as we stand in terms of Davies and kind of what do we change if we need?
Well, I posted on Facebook during nearly half time, because like Leicester were 4-0 down as well, weren't they? And I'm like, well, at least we're not doing a Leicester.
Yeah.
And somebody else was like, well, what do you mean? Where are you coming from with this Leicester stuff? Leicester won the Premier League, and I'm like, well, what's that got to do with it?
Yeah.
You know, because he's basically saying, what's Leicester being 4-0 down got to do with us today? And I'm like, well, what's Leicester winning 4-0 got to do with us anyway? Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of give him a couple more games, but I tell him, you've got to sort it out, Chris, man. I don't know what's going on, whether he's lost the dressing room, lost the players, or he's just losing his head. But I think people are just losing faith.
Yeah, it's that sad to see, isn't it? People are losing faith.
And they will have to make a decision sooner or later, won't they? I mean, you know, you've either got to sack him round Christmas or New Year and get a new manager in for January and the January transfer window and let them do some business. Or you give Chris the time and say, we're backing him one way or the other. I don't know. But then who are you going to bring in, manager-wise?
Do you know,
didn't someone put like O'Neill? I don't know.
I'll tell you who threw a good name in the hat earlier. Michael Carrick. Now I know we're talking hypothetically here, and we don't know what's going to happen to Chris Davies. And I do think the owners like Tom Wagner and that do need to speak to Chris Davies. But just throwing it out there, Michael Carrick. Do you think, Stu?
Like me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or is it too early? Is it too early? Do you think we give him till halfway through January, or?
I wouldn't give him halfway through January. I'll give him up until the transfer window opens. Really. Okay. In my opinion, if I was running things, I'd say you've got until the start of January. But for most Blue Noses, I think it's the manner of the displays and the performances, though. Don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
You know, for me, I'm like, well, what's happened to us? We're a different entity away as we are at home. We're like Jekyll and Hyde, aren't we?
Yeah. So what happens what happens Boxing Day if we lose? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I don't want negative
job for the new year, couldn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he has got a certain amount of credit in the bank, isn't he, for what he did last year and some of the football that we know that we're capable of, and I think that's where the frustration comes from for a lot of people. It's like, we know we can play good football, we know we can beat or at least compete with these teams.
Yeah.
And it's such a topsy-turvy league this year, as it seems. You know, you've only got to put a bit of a run together and you're back. I mean, Coventry drew today. They lost a player, didn't they? They had one sent off. You know, did Millwall lose as well? I think.
I haven't even looked at the results.
So there's still like a few results that I've looked at, and I've kind of like, well, we're not that far out of it or off the pace really, but we need to give our heads a wobble.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
I just thought bringing Thor back today was very strange. I'm like, for me, if you're going to bring him back, it's like a home game. Bring him on for like a second half. Not starting from the start of an away game like this, where you know there's kind of a lot riding on it. It just seems like a strange decision to me, personally.
I do, mate. Just quickly before we finish, like, what about Keith Jansen's performance, and what your thoughts on him starting first and foremost over Roberts, and then bringing him off after 30 minutes? What's your thoughts on that?
I think the reason he brought him off was because he got a yellow card, and he was worried he's going to lose someone to a red.
Okay. I think he brought him off
possibly or ideally him. I think that's why he subbed him. You know.
Okay.
Didn't we?
A lot of people saying Carrick. No, nice one for coming on against you. I really appreciate your insights to the Blues, man.
Well, don't feel too despondent or down, and that goes for the rest of you watching as well. You know, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, I don't think we'll go down, but it's just it don't look as if it's going to be the season we all hoped and thought it was going to be.
No.
You know, I don't really want to see Davies get sacked, but I think he needs to sort it out.
No, man.
I just think some of his decisions have been a bit like, what the hell are you playing at? What are you going for here? You know, just looked a bit odd. There was no duck. You know, I mean, some people were saying, why not throw Kiergo on from the start?
Yeah. No.
You know, maybe, but I wouldn't have had Thor on. I would have had Leonard on from the start, and you know, just looked a little bit odd to me.
Yeah.
Hey, what do I know?
No, I totally agree with everything you said, Stu. I really do, mate. Listen, mate, thanks ever so much for coming on, and have a lovely Christmas.
And if we don't sort of have contact, and everyone else as well, have a good Christmas and all that jazz.
Yeah, man. Nice one, Stu. Peace out, bro.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Right. Yeah, so that was Stu. It's always good to get Stu. So we're going to bring Shay on now. So Shay's come from, he's actually been to Sheffield United. Then we're going to get Dave's take on. So it'd be interesting to see what Shay's got to say, and also kind of get the vibe of what the fans were like in a way. And so let's bring Shay on. How are you, mate?
How are you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You hear me?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
If there's any noise in the background, because I'm on the way back to Sheffield.
Okay, so can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so thoughts on the game, Shay?
Mate, to be honest, that is the worst performance I saw this season. I don't know what. I know we went down to 10 there, which didn't matter. But even before then, we was 1-0 down. Like the littlest bloke in the box managed to get an header, and it was just shocking. This is coming from someone who goes home and away every week. It was the worst performance I've saw. It was bad, mate. It was bad.
Look, there's lots to talk about. Chris Davies is out of his depth, and Chris Davies needs to go. What's your views on it?
If if it was me, I'd sack him tonight and I'd be done with it. I wouldn't give him January. I think if they give him January, mate, they've got to spend a lot of cash. I know we've got the cash, but a name that's ringing a bell to me is Michael Carrick. I'd have him in tomorrow. That's just a personal opinion, but you know, everyone's got their own opinions, and that's mine. I just think he's gone out of debt. Last year we had a lot of money in League One, which probably me and you could manage the squad that we had last year in League One, let's be honest. And I think he's come to a division now where he's just gone out of his depth and we saw it.
Yeah. All right, mate. So what was the vibe like in the ground in terms of like were people fuming? Were people like just had enough?
Oh mate, there was. I left on the 65th minute. I did, and I weren't the only one. It just seems like after the second goal, everyone was just leaving. It was so toxic. It kind of reminded me, like, you know, when Rooney got sacked at Leeds.
Yeah.
It was like that kind of atmosphere. So make of that what you will. Whether we see something tonight, whether we see something Monday, but I reckon over the due course of the weekend, there's going to be some sort of meeting or some sort of something.
Yeah. I think that's what we'll just finish on this. I think that's what me and Stu said. I think maybe Tom Wagner needs to sit down with Chris Davies to sort something out over the next few days, maybe before Boxing Day.
There's no chance that these owners are going to stop this.
Yeah. Listen, Shay, thanks ever so much for coming on. It's getting really loud in the background there, so I'm gonna bring you off. But thanks ever so much for coming on, brother.
Right, mate. Have a good Christmas. I'll see you Boxing Day, right?
No, mate. Nice one, Shay. So that was Shay on the way back from Sheffield United. He said toxic, he said. So, I mean, there's over 128 people watching. If you can, guys, just hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to bring Dave on in a second. I've just got something quickly to do on my channel, Dave. Then we'll get back into it. Yeah, so it doesn't sound good. 1 second, guys. Content. I've only forgot to put the thing on, you know. 1 second. I'll be with you all. Okay, on. So, yeah. Sound right. Let's get back into comments. Pack one saying if Davies is not hooked before Derby, then sack Bruno's manager will win the playoffs. Oh yeah, when they sacked Johnny Eustace. Jarmar saying we've lost. Oh, I've read these, you know. Sorry guys, I've read these ones. We need some geezers in the middle, man. Definitely we need some tacklers and some bruisers. We was just gutless again. Blue Tubes, you're right, Blue Tubes, speechless today, mate. That was unforgivable. No direction, questionable lineup, like we've already mentioned before. Have no idea where we go from here. And I think I haven't got a clue what we do from here as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what the owners would do from here. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what Chris Davies could do from here. I don't know. I think it's a really good point. You're right, Blue Shadow, man. Little Blue's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for Little Blue. She's due with 13. Oh, brilliant, man. I hope to see her over Christmas. You're right, John. Poor signings in the summer. For me, we had all that money and squandered it. Very good point, John. Very good point. I'm sure Dave will back that up. We're going to get Dave on in just a performance to make Rooney proud. Choosers saying, Championship, mate, not League One. Lessons to be learned the hard way. Keep right on. Yeah, it is a Championship. It is a championship, but I just think it's the way we're losing. Normally, mate, I don't know why he committed to that. Yeah, like his life depending on it. It's crazy, man. Yeah, there's nearly 150 now. So if you just got join, guys, please just take a moment, hit the like button. Don't cost nothing. Do you know what I mean? It just helps with the algorithms and promotes it a little bit more. There's also super chat and super thanks. Your comment will go straight to the top. And there's also join button if you want to become a join member and help out financially, just helping running the channel. As little as £1 or anything like that. And you also get put in for that. You also get put in for a raffle for a blue shirt every 4 weeks. So Lawrence Tweed won the last one. No, Susan Lawton won the last one. Lawrence won the previous one. Coventry are just lucky right now, and fair play to them. They're not us who bet how we get each other there. That's like Coventry. That changed player, but not tactic awful. I've been Davies in the whole time, but he's so set in his ways. He's no clue. Lee Carsley, Manny's saying. I reckon he loves Blues and reckon he'd do okay. I didn't really think of Lee Carsley. He's done brilliant for the under-21s in England under-21s. Well, let's bring Dave on. How are you, David?
Hello. How's everybody? You're right. I was just looking at, like potential managers.
Yeah.
Can we read out some of them who are at work at the moment?
Yeah,
Zidane, Xavi, Gareth Southgate, Jurgen Klopp, Joachim Low. Do you remember that German bloke who won the World Cup?
Yeah.
One who does the old sniffs his fingers and puts it on his arse. He goes like that.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think Shay was right with. There's a good one shot for Carrick, and they've got Graham Potter down here, but I thought he was managing Sweden. They've got.
Not sure where he is now.
They've got Sean Dyche. Is he out of work?
No, maybe he's at Nottingham Forest, isn't it? No, yeah. Forest, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty. The only one that sticks out is Carrick, isn't it? But anyway, right. First of all, let's think about it. Do we really want him to go? And I've heard what Shay said. And I know what other people think. I cannot see Tom Wagner sacking him at the moment. I've had to think about it. I know I'm always wrong.
Right. Hold on. I'm talking right. You're saying you can't see Tom Wagner sacking him right now, tonight.
I think he'll go through his mind, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to play, because he did what he did with Eustace. I think he's going to think about it before he does, but everyone else seems to think he's on his way out, don't they? So maybe they know something I don't. And I'm always wrong as well. So I just can't see him doing it. I think he's going to give him the window. Whether I think that's right or not, I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
I don't know, mate. Like I said earlier, I just don't know where we go from here. I don't know whether sacking Chris Davies is the answer. I don't know whether sticking with him is the answer. I don't know what actually Chris Davies does from here. I don't know. I'm just bouncing ideas off everyone else.
Last home game, though, everyone was singing his name, weren't they? Yeah. And then suddenly you've got this massive amount of people. You don't know if it's the majority to you, because the people who are saying it, like we said earlier, people with the loudest voices get their opinions across, don't they? Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know whether the big support is for him to go, but looking at that Birmingham City fan zone, it's like most of them wanted him out. It's not really tough. But I don't know. Before the match, we were saying you've got to give him to the end of the season, weren't we? And we were saying he needs a window and all that business. But I think it's, I don't know, I wouldn't mind a new manager if I'm being totally honest. And I think that Carrick, if we could get someone like Carrick, that'd be a great shout. But it's the signings, the recruitment again for me. We counted 8 signings from the summer that were absolute dog shit. So
what about the lineup today, Dave? Bringing in Williamson, dropping Roberts, putting Anderson in for Roberts. Sorry, bringing in Williamson.
I'll get Williamson on the bench. I'll get that. He's been out performance, hasn't he? I'll get Williamson coming in on the bench. That makes sense. Not starting. Not starting. No, surely not. He must have had a real blinder in the reserve, not the reserves. You know, like in training and that. Yeah. But no, I wouldn't have bought him in. I thought the Anderson thing for me, because he had a shit game at St Andrews as well, didn't he? When he came on. And I didn't think he did very well today, to be honest. And that pass, that really upset me, that did. The first heady goal, man, that was, there was no one there, was there, to try and even challenge him? He just there was one bloke going up for a header, bang, back of the net.
Yeah,
Don't get that. Oh, yeah, you got to give a shout out to Big Dunk, Dave. Is it Big Dunk?
Yeah, nice one. So we was in the gravel. We were just having something to eat before the game. We've seen Big Dunk. A lot of you guys know Big Dunk, and he's with his mum, looking after his mum. He just took her out to get her some food and that. So really nice to see Dunk and have a chinwag. So yeah, nice one for reminding me, Dave. Yeah, EMU game's massive, but we lose to the Davies, gone. Thoughts?
Yeah. I think if we like. The home form, no one can complain about the home form, can they?
No.
But we've got to win away if we're going to be serious contenders for like a playoff space. We've got to win some away games. And today, you know, we had the man sent off, but we were 1-0 down anyway, weren't we? And we didn't look any good, did we, at that point? So you'd have thought that they'd have won that game anyway, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
And we don't look good away. That's the thing, isn't it? I've been trying to Google some players that Blues are in for. And I told you earlier, didn't I? That bloke called Darnell Furlong.
Yeah.
And then there's the Celtic bloke called Juan Jan Young. I hope I said that right.
Yeah.
And what difference? We need quality coming in January. We need quality coming in January. So we've got to think about recruitment again. Have we got the right man there? I don't think so. But
the thing is, you're not going to get rid of Craig Gardner, is he?
Yeah, but if he's getting rid of the manager, right, surely he's got to get rid of his backroom stuff as well.
Craig Gardner's been here a lot longer.
Yeah, and like Shay said, you and him could win in the Division 1. I'm not so sure about that, but I'll get the point he was trying to make. But and Gardner was responsible for pretty much those signings as well. I mean, all the players that have stepped up to the First Division, who's been the biggest hit?
Yeah, well, we're going over our old ground now, Dave. So some for the truth is, but on set pieces, if you're going to watch the ball sail across the goal area, at the very least, don't allow the opposition player to use your shoulders to jump and head the ball into the net. So I think he's talking about the second goal, Dave, which you was fuming about, weren't you, mate?
Yeah, the first one was terrible, but the second one, that's just a lack of concentration, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah.
You've got to be on it when you're in a professional football match. So I don't blame, like we said earlier about the keeper, I don't blame, what's his name again now? Doyle, not Doyle. I was thinking Tommy Doyle. Doyle, what was that all about, man? Tommy Doyle?
Yeah.
He was seemed to be wanting Christmas off, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he should be sacked. He keeps saying he should be sacked for playing Williamson. But you mentioned about Williamson, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know about the sack. Go on.
He hasn't kicked a ball for 3 months. He's brought him straight in. Davies is all about giving players 40 minutes here and there. So it was strange I think Shay mentioned it as well, for him just to throw Williamson in. Someone mentioned it in the comments earlier as well, that he loves Pike, Williamson, Stano, and someone else. I think it was. Just to throw him in like that in a away game at Sheffield United is crazy for me. 4 months he's been out. 4 months he's been out, Dave.
No. He shouldn't have started him. He might have been on the bench. Shouldn't have started him. I totally agree. And I thought that Stu had a few good points that he made as well. I tended to agree with a lot of what he said. But if you sack the manager now, he's got to have someone in mind, hasn't he? Or there's no point, is there? Who are you going to get? Sam Allardyce? I don't know. Yeah. Who's going to come in just like, unless they've been doing the homework already on and like trying to get someone new in behind the scenes, then sacking the manager today or tomorrow, whatever, doesn't make any sense. But if they've been looking behind the scenes, then yeah, let's have a try. But this window's got to be good, man. This window's got to be good.
Okay, I'm not too worried about this window because I just see us not going down and not going up. I don't think it really matters if we can get 2 or 3 decent players in. Signed. I just put a finger here, Dave. CD has 5 years to get us to the Premier League. We are a newly promoted team. All this talk is sacking him is ridiculous. Thoughts on that, mate?
I don't think it's ridiculous. I get his point. But the thing is, like, you've got to think about the owners, and the owners are not going to tolerate mediocre.
No.
They're not going to tolerate it.
Yeah, right.
So I think the reason why we're saying it, or I'm saying it, is because I just don't think he's got long if you don't get it right. I don't think he's got long. I'm not saying I want him gone. I think that's a good point that bloke just said. But who are you going to bring in? And maybe that fella's right. You know, we all said you said at the start of the season that you'd be happy with mid-table.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And this expectation is rubbing off on some of us, isn't it?
Yeah,
me included. And it's like after that speech that Wagner did, after we got promoted, that really fired everyone up, didn't it? Like, it's basically saying you ain't seen nothing yet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was sort of like made us think, we're going to go into this season now and we're going to be up there, but we're going to be like bossing this. We're going to be either second or in the playoffs or whatever, but we're going up, because that's what I thought. And now reality bites, doesn't it? And it's not going well. Do you sack someone or give them some time to work it out? And I don't know. Bring back Johnny Eustace.
Not Johnny Eustace, man. I love Johnny Eustace. Trev saying bring back Johnny Eustace. Okay, I'll go through a few comments, Dave, and if you get any out, I'll ask you the question.
Okay.
Paul Stevenson saying we are going down on the CD. He's making good players look awful. Fan power is. Emu saying fan power is bigger than a 5-year plan. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and Wagner power as well. Add that into there.
Yeah.
What was the other one, Dave? What did you do today?
The other one was we are going down on the CD. He's making good players look awful.
I don't 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I think they're just not. as good as we thought they were.
Hiya, Susan. How are you? You won last week's raffle. So Susan's a joined up member, guys. So if you want to hit the join button, it's $1.99 a month, okay? And you become a joined up member and you get put in for a raffle. It's only about 30 members, and whoever wins a raffle, it's done on a spin and wheel live. And Susan won it last week. So Susan, if you can drop your address on my Twitter account, I'll get your shirt out to you, Bob. So if you watched the last episode, you did win it, so it might be worth watching that after this. So well done, Bob. We didn't pound the rock this game, that's what it is, guys. Playing Anderson, Williamson, unforgivable. But definitely agree with you.
There's quite a few people saying like Kyogo should have started. Right. I'm not. I think at this stage he's got to be classed really as a failure. Don't you, Dave?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Because I think he's got to be like moved on, because I just don't think it's a good combination. I think he'll come good, but I don't think he'll be with us.
No, he's shocking. Let's be honest, he's been shocking, innit?
I mean, no, some of the misses, man. I think you'd have to class him and Deutsch as a bit of like a miss, wouldn't you? And we can't afford for our forwards to be like that, really. And were they the first choices again? Were they first choices?
Here's one, Dave. Stand for the truth of the book. Oh, I totally agree with this. Blues have good players, but they look like a talented boys team against a stronger men's team today. And I think it comes down to that physicality as well. Like we haven't got anyone what can really put a tackle in. We do look like a talented boys team. Do you know what I mean? When we come against a physical team like Sheffield United, Southampton, we're getting blown away.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think we've got to aim higher with our transfers and get first choices. But who's going to want to come now?
This is the thing. Who's really want to come?
And that goes for the manager as well.
We need to be in touching distance for the playoffs to attract players.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, you're just getting players what are not making another championships team's squad, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Gray looked good today, didn't he? He's a class player. I wasn't so sure about that, not including what's that player's name, Dave? Roberts.
Yeah.
I thought they should have started with him, to be honest.
We've touched on that. Yeah.
Have you done it already? Have you?
Yeah, we've touched on that. It was a bad decision, man. Bringing Anderson in for Roberts, Williamson in for. I mean, I get sort of Deutsch hasn't been playing great, but just to bring Williamson in, he hasn't played no football form. Obviously, shocker. So Tim's put Davies is a farce. His refusal to adapt to the team in any way when away from home proves he's not a good manager. The top four all changed their formation and tactics away from home. Davies is stubborn.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, do you think Davies is stubborn? I do.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely away from home. Like he's trying to play like we play at home. He's trying to play away like we play at home, and it's obviously not working. So I was really expecting him to change it these last couple of away games, but he just doesn't seem to. He just doesn't seem to change it. Let's sit in a more of a lower block. Let's be, like when we went 3-0 down, we brought Leonard on. We looked compact. We looked solid in terms of they didn't really look like scoring. I know that had a few clear cut chances, but we kept the deficit down. Do you remember me saying to you, Dave? Down, and he'd done that. So I don't understand why you don't start off like that. At least keep the first half hour or the first half 0-0. Sit in a low block. Let's keep them from having these big chances, and then kind of work out what their game is, and let's adjust our game to their game. Do you know what I mean? Try and nick a point, or if possible, 3 points.
Have you said what you want to happen or you think will happen?
I just think I don't know what I don't know what we do, Dave. I don't know whether we I don't know what Chris, like I said, I don't know what Chris Davies does. I don't know what Tom Wagner does. I don't know whether we sack Chris Davies. I know Chris Davies needs to change something in terms of his, like your man just mentioned, stubbornness. That definitely needs to change. But I don't know whether sacking him and bringing in a new manager. I mean, would we get? I don't know, mate. I'm not leaning towards anything at the moment. I just want us to do well.
Yeah, I think some good points have been raised today. We've got to change our tactics away from home. Chris Davies is stubborn. That's my opinion, and that of a good blokes as well. We haven't got a decent keeper, have we?
No.
I don't think we have. I think we need to bring a keeper in. I hope if he does stay, he gets a new keeper in. I think we're short one of central defence. I don't like the look of Jack Robinson. Do you?
No, I don't know.
No. You've got to say, was he on loan? Oh, no, that don't matter, does it? We're talking about other things, aren't we? Yeah. Got some bad ones, though, haven't we? We thought that they were good players last year, didn't we? That's the thing. Yeah. Are they good players, championship players? And it's at the moment, you'd start to question that, wouldn't you? I think probably, if I had to say my hearts, I have got a bit of a soft spot for Davies getting us up, and I don't really want him to go, if I'm being honest. But that's just sentimental, isn't it?
Yeah.
And football's a tough game. I wouldn't be surprised if Shay was right that he goes over the weekend. But it could be like another. I don't think it could be a bad decision, couldn't it? Because that could make us go from mid-table to relegation, or because if we don't get things right, then it's going to be that, isn't it? If it goes worse, like it did under Rooney, right? If we have another Rooney manager, I'm sure there's some out there, then we're going to be in trouble, aren't we?
Yeah.
So,
I don't think they're bringing anyone sort of on the ilk of Rooney sort of kind of thing, but I do think Michael Carrick's a decent manager. I mean, if out of the two, what have been bandied around, sort of kind of Michael Carrick and Gary O'Neill.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Gary O'Neill, but he's kind of like ex-Villa, ex-Wolves. I don't know. I wouldn't be dead against them if there was to make the move. There was to sack Chris Davies. I wouldn't be dead against any of them two. But I just don't know. I just want to say thank you for Stu for the 9.99 super chat. Really appreciate Stu, enough love. And English Eyes for the 1.99 top channel. Keep right on, lads. Davies out. So that is a way of wrapping the channel out, guys. And
usually when the fans start saying "ow, ow, ow," it's only a matter of time, isn't it?
Usually.
And it's happened. It started this week. So let's see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else waiting? Come on, Dave. Has he got Daz in there?
There's Lee Burt's waiting to come on. I'm just going to put the... Sorry, I've lost my finger now. I'm just going to put the link in the comments, guys. So if you get to the bottom of the comments, if you want to come on and just have your say, don't have to have your camera on or anything like that if you're a bit camera shy. Come on, have your say. It'd be great to hear from you. It'd be nice to have some first-time callers. So I've just put it in the comment section now. So if you click on that link, you'll come into you won't come automatically into the waiting room. I'll bring you on. So it'd be good to hear some of your views and talking points. So Dave, thanks ever so much for
remember to people to like and subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Dave works really hard for this channel and he does a great job, I think. But Merry Christmas, everyone. Keep right on.
Right.
See you later.
Well,
mate.
Thank you. So that was Dave's take. So some interesting points again from Dave. Nice one, Blue Shadow. Back by the. I read these, haven't I? Okay, so let me just scan down. So I forgot to mark where I was at. Yeah, I'm getting with it now. Yeah, you won something, Susan, man. So Susan's won a blue shirt. Okay, let me just. So I'm a little bit behind on the comments. You're right, David. So David's saying, I think a lot of it is down to inexperienced managers, inexperienced players managed by an inexperienced manager. Recruitment in the summer wasn't good either, so it's best not to be too hasty. Yeah, maybe so, mate. To repeat past mistakes, it's not just Davies out of his depth, but it's Gardner and the recruitment team. Yeah, we touched on this last week, and I think it's a valid point. The recruitment hasn't been great. We're building a next level stadiums, but we need to bring in a next level recruitment team. Yeah, I think it's a good point. To be fair, maybe. I mean, I just said today we can't sack Gardner, but if we're, like you said about the stadium and everything, we need the top recruitment. So you're talking like your Bournemouths, your Brightons, them type of recruitment teams. Do you know what I mean? So maybe I was a little bit hasty in saying we can't sack Gardner. You might be right, Eda. Yeah, it was, mate. Yes, Lee, how are you, mate? Good to see you. It's seen you for a little while, Lee. I hope you're all right. The owners need to take some responsibility for hyping up expectations. This team was never good enough for promotion. I don't know. I thought it was at the start of the season. Obviously, we're seeing now it's not, but I thought this could be a team that could go up. You're right, Brummies owner. Good morning, lads. So Brummies owner's fucking in America, man. America, in it, Brummies owner. Good morning, lads. Big up, Nick. As I've said, and yeah, I've been saying it for a while since the Coventry game, Davies out. Paul saying, what we Reds, we are mid-table side. I believe we are on course for building. We are on course where we should be building a challenging side for next season. Yeah, I mean, you look at the bigger picture. But the thing is, Paul, the owners want it this season. It's not so much me personally. Like, I'm not that bothered. Obviously I get bothered by the results, and I want Bruce to do well, and I want to support this. But I know it's a process. Do you know what I mean? I've been around a little while now and going to games for fucking years and years, well, since I was a kid. So I understand we're mid-table and stuff. It's now the owners have set the expectations, and we're just going along with it. If we had like the Chinese, and if we still had the Chinese, I wouldn't be that arsed. Do you know what I mean? So let's bring. I'm going to bring you on in a minute. Like, wasn't able to watch the game due to birthday celebrations. Tell me, guys, what went so wrong today? Keep right on 1875 saying that. Fucking everything, mate. To be honest, everything. Nothing went right. So need 50 million on this team. You're right, Robbie. How are you, mate? Hi, Nick and everyone. I've said it for months, but it's my opinion that Davies is arrogant, stubborn, and tactically inept. You have been saying it for a little while, mate. And this is not about who's right and who's wrong. It's quite easy to when you start a season, like you go through a little sticky patch, go, he's no good enough, and then stick with that mindset because I'm not saying you've done this, Robbie, but I know people have done it where they've gone like, I've said Chris Davies out once, and I've got to stick with that opinion. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like I've done it in the everyday life where I've said something. I might have said a player's shit, and he goes on to have great games, and I'm still saying this shit. Do you know what I mean? Or vice versa. First time I've seen Chris D speechless on the touchline, normally going mad. Oh, okay, I didn't really take much notice of him, Lee. Was he not running up and down? Not running it, but he's usually going wild on the touchline, you know. We are nowhere near good enough, Mark saying. The players we brought over the summer are shite. Hopefully we're bringing 4 decent in January. Okay, so let me just start that, right. Start that. Let's bring Lee on. How are you, Lee back? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lee Backs. Oh, yeah, he's there. How are you, Lee?
You're right. You're okay.
How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm good, yeah. We both lost today.
What was the Albion score, brother?
It was 1-0 Hull.
Oh, yeah. I did see it at half time. Hull scored just before half time, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a sending off.
Albion had a sending off.
Yeah, Gilchrist. And you did as well.
Yeah.
Tommy Doyle got sent off, didn't he?
Tommy Doyle got sent off for Blues. Just for people what are new to the show, Lee's a long-time subscriber. He's an Albion fan and he just likes coming on. He likes tuning in, don't you, Lee? And
yeah.
Talking about Blues and that. So, what's your thoughts on Blues, Lee, this season?
Oh, we're good at home, but poor away. And West Brom are poor away as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah. What do you think about Chris Davies' position?
I think he'll be all right if he has a good January in the transfer. He has a good transfer in January. Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. Nice one. What you doing for Christmas, bro? Are you going to have
celebrating it with my family?
Oh, lovely.
All
lovely.
Right. You have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, and you,
nice Christmas and a good New Year. See you soon.
Nice one, Lee. Thanks ever so much. Have a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, bye, mate. Bye. Yeah, it's always nice to get Lee back on, man. Let's say Chris Wilder turned Sheffield around, horses for courses. We don't seem to have the same nose. But Sheffield United were great. The players and the squad they got there are unbelievable. You know, you got Callum O'Hare, Gustavo Heimer, loads of talented players. You only need to like throw in half a right manager in. And Chris Wilder loves Sheffield United, so I don't know, guys. I really don't know what we do from here. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to scan through some comments now because we've been going for an hour. So if anyone wants to come on, just press the link. I'll put the link in one more time, just in case anyone wants to come on. So it's in the comments now. Yeah, well, we've talked about this. Gardner needs to be held account as well. Some real bad signings. Be nice, wouldn't it, Ali? I think Dave mentioned about Sinner. He's available, but he's a bit of a boil tank in it. Huge mistake not sacking him before the window. We'll see from his own. Like, it's going to be interesting if we lose to Derby, innit? What he does then? Because we've got a flurry of games, haven't we? We've got a flurry of games. Looking at Alex Ferguson, he's still alive. Yeah, Bradford. A lot of people saying Lee Carsley. In all right. Yeah, well, in all right, guys. Get in the chat. Just hit in all out, and then we'll look at the fixtures, look at the league table, and we'll finish off. Just put in the comments now. In all out. I want to see where everyone's heads at. you know, because I don't really know what we do. So just put it in the comments now, in or out, what you think if you had to make a decision now. Okay, and we'll get down to them ones. Fucking loads of comments, man. You didn't try anything different, same old crap with different players in different positions. Definitely, mate. Definitely crying out for a midfield general and a powerful number 9. Definitely, mate. People are defending Christo. People are still defending Davies and saying he made changes. People are so clueless. Blue Shadow, there are so many negatives with our away form at the moment, but our home form is different. What are they doing in training that differs from one to the other? Are we really prepared for every away game? No, I don't think we are. I think he's set in his ways, like we've talked about Blue Shadow, and he's not changing it at all for away games. Yeah, you mentioned about Patrick Bamford some time ago, didn't you? So we're all right, guys. I'll get to the bottom in a minute. I wouldn't trust Gardner with another transfer budget, and Davies hasn't got the ability to be a top manager. Bringing Carsley, sack Davies. Yeah, we did Lee Carsley win the World Cup with the 21s. I think it goes if we lose to Derby. Stands a chance, you know. Have a good one, Dave. Yeah. That was crazy, Nick, isn't it? Yeah, she's all right. She had a drink for a couple of months now, so good at God when she had a drink. When she's not drinking, sorry. She's all right sometimes when she's had a drink, but sometimes she gets wild. End up hiding from her and that. Recruitment's been awful, bar a couple of players. I'd keep Davies because it could come back to haunt us, sacking it. Okay. Looking at you, like nuts, man. Just wifey. You're in a relationship with Davies. Fucking funny, man. Fucking go nuts in the chat, innit, guys? Lee's on board, man. See these top geezer, mate. People forget we broke a record last year in League One or not. Takes some doing. He'll get it right. Just the man. Chance season not finished yet. Up the Blues. Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, mate, I don't know, man. Stu saying I think we were all rather be singing seed. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We are able to this season. He's been in the game long enough and been around some good managers, so should know better. Okay. Well, nice one, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Paul Fitzhenry, £5 super chat. Really appreciate it, mate. Enough love. Because that just helps the channel. It's really expensive to run this, guys. So anything like that, any kind of donations. Nixie's saying, you're all calling for Davies out. It's shocking. It's his second season in management. Do you really want to make the same mistake as we did with Eustace? Jesus. No, mate. Like, I get it, man. I get that kind of thinking. Like, I don't really want to be sacking managers left, right, and centre. I'm thinking more of what Tom Wagner's thinking of that. And like Dave said, that they're not going to settle for mediocrity. Do you know what I mean? You're obsessed, mate. You're absolutely obsessed, you Villa. That. Look, we've got a Villa fan fucking tuning in on our channels. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, you're obsessed. Rent free in your heads. It's Chris Davies' first time in the championship. Can't slag him no way. No, I don't. He's not. He's not like people can criticise him. We can't criticise him. I'll criticise him. He made some terrible changes today. Do you know what I mean? He's not beyond criticism. No chance at all. I get what you're saying about you can't. I get what you're saying. Let's not sack him, but he's not beyond criticism. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Where do you think we will be after the next 4 games? Where do you think we'll be after the next 4 games? I don't know. I'm going to look at the league table in a minute anyway. Right, let's just scan down because I want to get to the in-outs. Okay, so, okay, we're getting to the in-outs now. So we'll gauge where everyone's at. Out, in, out, in, out. Head's telling me out, choose a saying, heart saying in. That's where I'm at, choose. Now, my head's not telling me out at the moment, but my heart's saying in. I just wanted to do well. In, Q saying in, Heighty saying in, the players fault today. We can't say Davies saying it, meant sorry, Paul saying. Stephen saying out, Bobby saying in, Stu saying in, away out. It's a back room, not him. Players out. So a lot of people blaming the players. Out, Frank saying. Blue Shadow, I'm off now, Nick and Lowe's. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Bab. Hope you have a really nice Christmas boxing. Yeah, I'll be on Boxing Day. Tubbs is saying in. Ian's saying it's been a huge disappointment. Kyogo not coming good. I hoped he was going to make it this season. Yeah, mate. Out. Darren saying out. Sorry. Not Jesse Marsh. No way, man. No. I wouldn't like Jesse Marsh at all. But third cars, out boy Jow. Yes, but TW is saying in. Okay, so fucking there's just loads of comments, guys. Really appreciate it, man. If you have just joined, hit the like button, subscribe, and what we do now, we'll let's just fucking have a look at this. Yeah, let's have a look at this, see where we stand. Because I only even looked at the league table. Okay. So where are we sitting now? 14th, 29 points off 22 games. Where's 29, 6 points off. It's not a mile off, is it, guys? 35, 29, 6 points off. Okay. We are also 19, 10 points off third from bottom. Okay, so we're basically mid-table. We have, let's look at our next fixtures. Look, we're on a bad run of form. You know, we've got Derby at home. Derby won today. We've got 2 home games coming up. So maybe let's just see where we're at after these couple of home games, yeah? Derby and Southampton, 2 difficult home games. So I think this is going to be, maybe this might be their thinking of in terms of, right, we'll see where he's at after these 2 home games. Maybe even these 2 home games. I'm just thinking what maybe Tom Wagner might be thinking, guys. This isn't me thinking. I'm thinking what the big boys are thinking. I think they're going to have a chat with him, right, and say, look, you've got 2 home games, difficult ones, and then you've got a difficult away game. I want to see some improvement. Yeah. So then we go back home to Coventry. Maybe this block of 4 fixtures could be really important for Chris Davies. I don't think that any decisions will be made before these 4 games, unless he loses these first 3 here. Derby, Southampton, Watford. Then they might pull the trigger. But I think me personally as well now, I'm thinking let's give them these 4 fixtures and let's see where we're at then. Yeah, I think that's fair, innit? And then we have a little bit of a gap. And then we've got the FA Cup, and then we're back in league action. So, and then we're in the window. So, I think that's fair enough. Yeah, man. So yeah, nice one, guys. Thanks for coming on. I think we're gonna wrap it up now. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Just check that there's any more super chats or super thanks. So yeah, thanks ever so much, guys. Join me on Boxing Day. Boxing Day. So we're kicking off at 12, so I'll probably be about 3:30. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, round work built in a day, Tubbs. I think you're right, mate. We just have to roll with the punches, I think, mate. Roll with the punches. So yeah, thanks ever so much, guys, for joining me. I'll see you all on Boxing Day after the Derby game. I hope you all have a nice Christmas and a Happy New Year. Speak to you all soon. Keep right on.